Hi guys, okay, so today is kind of a color correction. She has her natural about this far down her head, so about 2 inches. Then she has darker hair color, and then some highlight pieces that are a little brassy and mixed in with just some dimensional pieces. So I'm going to be mixing up 2 different formulas today. I'm going to be mixing up a 10 volume and then a 20 volume lightener. So the 10 volume, I'm going to use Lightmaster with 10 volume for Matrix. Just pour that in there. And this is going to be for her like brassy highlighted pieces. I'm just going to put this in to bump them up a little bit to get rid of that brass. And then my second formula is going to be with Kadus Lightener, and this is going to be a 20 volume developer, and this is going to be for everything else. So the really dark color that's on, like that's 2 inches down, her like old color, and then for her natural hair too, and then all the pieces that are run in between. So I'm going to use 20 volume with this. So pour that in there. And I did 1 scoop of the Lightmaster 10 volume mixture and then 2.5 scoops of the Kadus powder lightener in the 20 volume mixture. Now we're just going to mix these up. And then in both of them, I'm going to be putting a little bit of my surface oil. And then obviously Redken pH. So do 1.5 mil in the 10 volume, and I'm going to do 2.5 in the 20 volume. And mix those in together. Make sure your lightener is really well mixed, that you don't want any clumps of powder in there. You want it to be completely mixed together. I'm using the same whisk because when you bounce it off, there's not very much on there. Okay, and then for my brushes, I'm going to be using this brush. This is from Goldwell, and then this brush, which is like the chip brush, and it's from Framar. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for the sectioning of this color. So it's kind of like what I normally do with the balayage, but I'm just going to do it a little bit more intensely. So I section out that front 2 sections, the one right at the money piece or the statement piece, and then the one right in front of the ear, and I get those really good. And I'm going to be teasing her hair just so I get that really good blend. She does have her natural for about 2-3 inches, and then it goes into this brown color that's darker than her natural, and then some ends have the light pieces. So I'm just going to be teasing just to make sure that diffusion is there. And so with my 2 different mixtures, I'm putting that higher developer on the darkest part, and then some of these ends in the front don't have really that lighter bit that the back does. So it doesn't need that 10 volume on it, so I'm just using the 20 volume right here just to make sure it all lifts evenly. now I'm in the back, and when I pull this section out, you can really see the 3 different colors here. You see her natural, then that band of dark color, and then the lighter pieces. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try to pick out as many of those lighter pieces as possible and put that 10 volume on that instead of the 20, because they are just brassy highlights. They just need a bit of a pop, which that 10 volume is going to do that perfectly. But we do want to break through that band right there. And we don't get it completely removed this time around. We get it mostly, like it's unnoticeable unless you really are like looking through her hair. But next time around, we'll definitely kick that band finally out, and she will be able to go even lighter. So yeah, I'm just doing the same technique here, but making sure that I take out those lighter pieces and use 10 volume on them instead of 20 volume on them, and I still put them in the foil. The back is really just me looking at the sections I have and what needs to be done, because her light pieces are so like scattered throughout. I don't have like a specific way I'm doing it. I'm just really like going through and taking each section as I go and customizing it. That's what this color correction is all about. It's really just picking out the pieces that need to be in the 20 volume and putting them in 20 volume, and pieces that need to be in 10 volume and putting those in 10 volume. So there's no really pattern to it. It's really just looking at what the hair needs. Okay, this is kind of what it looks like as she's lifted. These are the front pieces done, and you can see that band is still in there a smidge, but for the most part it all lifted pretty evenly, which I'm very excited about. And we are just going to tone out that band as much as possible when we get to toners. So for her root toner, after I brush out everything, it is 6GN, 7N, and 7P. And so I'm bringing that further down than I normally would because of that band. It's still going to be light, but I do want to counteract that band that we have there. So you'll see me section out the front pieces or the top pieces just a little bit so I can get it pretty even there. And then I just take the back section and I kind of put it all on my hands at once and really work that in with my hands just to make sure that whole band and everything that needs to be covered in that more intense toner with that 6GN in there is covered. And for the rest of her hair, I'm toning with 8V, 8N, and 8GI. The 8GI is actually more neutral than you would think it is, considering it's gold iridescent, but it is very neutral and it's very, very beautiful. And I have those two colors in there just to make sure that the 8V doesn't take too much on her ends because they are a little bit more porous since we were lightening them. And here are some photos of the end result. It is a great step in the direction of going lighter and getting rid of that old color. We are very happy with it. It is this really pretty like caramely balayage look, and it looks actually very natural with her natural hair color, so we are very excited about that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on Instagram at hairbylexidawn, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!